Hi, I'm Rob. Welcome to my channel. We're talking about road rage. There's been a lot on it in the news. Pretty bad here the past couple of years. That's the past few months. Been seeing a lot on the news. I mean, I can relate, a lot of ways. But me working with God and getting closer to God, I've been working with me on patience. Once you try disengaging, once you try reverse psychology, once you try understanding, and that person cuts you off, instead of getting all furious and tailgating and talk to each other and all that. Next thing you know, somebody pulls out a pistol and you gone. Or better yet, your kids are gone, or your wife's gone. Maybe your dog's gone. You're supposed to love your neighbor, not kill your neighbor. I don't know what book you guys are reading from, but it ain't making sense. But what I've done with this is the people being up on top of me. I wear glasses. I mean, so you got your bright headlights on, and you're all tailgating on me. And yeah, it's daylight in my car, and I'm having a hard time seeing my glasses on. So I just pulled over the side of the road and let them go on down the road in that big of a hurry. I'll get home when I get home. I'll get to work when I get to work. I don't care. Man. I'm not in that big of a hurry. Besides that, I got better things to do than drop a couple $100, $300, whatever it might be, to the cops because I was speeding, doing 70 or 80 in a 50-mile-an-hour zone. Everybody's in such a hurry these days. It's crazy. But I also understand that there's another thing you can do, and you're getting tail lighted like that with the bright lights coming through your car. Don't forget you can flip that visor up, which I've done multiple times. And guess what? This big rig want to come over here, so because he's trying to blind me in the side mirror, so I just come over here, and then it goes over here, the other side mirror, so I go over there. He's doing it on purpose. I ain't stupid. Eventually he quits, but I don't know why people do that. They think it's funny or something. I don't know. I don't think it'd be funny to them if they were wearing glasses up behind them with bright headlights on, high beams, whatever. Doing that to them, I'm sure they get pretty infuriated. But it is what it is. I just got where I just trying to let it bother you. Turn the radio on, put on a song that you like, the Screws. They cut you off, oh well, maybe they missed watching their GoPro or whatever their whatever you want to call it, Gemini or uh, Mr. Exit, you know what I mean? So I'm guilty of that. I missed my exits before. I didn't know where I was going. You know, GPS ain't always accurate. Like I said, don't let it get to you, man. Back off. Have patience. And work with God, and God will give you patience. Trust me. You learn to let that stuff go. Besides that, it ain't worth dying over anyways. I don't know why people get in such road rage now when they want to kill each other over it. It's insane. Yeah, it's true. It's truly insanity. But you throw away your whole life over somebody cutting you off or tailgating you. Really? Now, for one, they lost a family member, and most of them, I've been seeing them, they're leaving kids behind. Now they ain't got a father. Now they ain't got a mother. Or the one I just saw recently, the father no longer has a son. Road rage was involved. Road rage was a factor in it. Guy pulled out a gun and shot. Didn't know he had kids in the back. You know, we're supposed to be adults. You know, adults need to be able to control their anger. That's another thing God's been working with, anger. But like I said, you're gonna have to seek help and get some counseling. God, ask Him, ask for patience, ask Him to help with your anger. He will. Seek help and get counseling. Like I said, there's all kinds of things you can do. What's the point of getting in that fight or that accident and killing someone? Now you're dead, or they're dead, and now you're in prison or in jail or something stupid. And you really look at it as something stupid. You go back the times that you got mad, upset over somebody tailgating you or cutting you off, and you're all giving the finger and this and that and getting all mad. Maybe like I said, have you never missed your exit? Have you never distracted and missed your turn in your life? I'm sure you have. We all have. It's called passion. It's called common sense. It's called understanding. But we're supposed to love each other, not kill each other. So next time you're out there on the road, highway, whatever, somebody cuts you off, man, just back off. They're trying to instigate anger out of you. You can always turn off, go to the gas station, grab you a pop, candy bar, bottle of water, a slushie. I don't know, get you one of the Capamontes or whatever. you know, you ain't got to engage. There's nothing in the driving manual says you have to engage. Somebody cuts you off, engage. Somebody tailgate, you engage. Slam your brakes. No, it doesn't say that in the driver's manual when you get your driver's license at all. Grow up, be an adult, be the mature one. Compassion, understanding, patience. Don't let the anger get the best of you. I'd rather make it home. I'd rather make it to work. You ain't going to do that if you get engaged with road rage. It's just nonsense. Seeing every night on the news, pretty much, or YouTube, or some video somewhere surfacing. Another incident, or two or three. And then besides, like if you're a lawful gun owner, you're not supposed to be using it like that anyways. When your life is threatened. Not because someone cut you off or tailgating you, gave you the finger. Even threatening to fight you is not really reasoning. Especially if you're engaged in the argument, engaged in conflict, engaged in instigating it. Shut it down. First psychology. Turn the other cheek. I've heard that before. Yeah. In the Bible. Turn the other cheek and hit the other side. They're the one going to jail, not you. something to think about. I hope it helps. And next time you're out on the road, put on some cruising music, man. Make it home one piece. Make it to your family one piece. This senseless acts that's been going on is insane. And it's gonna have to stop. It's gonna have to stop with us. Nobody else is gonna regulate and law it to make it any better. Like, subscribe, share. God bless.